order for you to succeed, you have to see greatness in yourself before others can see it. And for me as an artist, that's always been my biggest thing, is seeing the talent within myself, which is hard. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back again with another video. And I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe so I can continue making videos like this for you guys. Today, I want to talk about the importance of being yourself. And it's been on my mind to talk about this because I've had a few things that came up with me in regards to showing up in situations that you've manifested as yourself truly. And by that, I mean, if you ask for something and you ask the universe to deliver something, then you have to be prepared to show up in the energy that you asked for. For instance, you can't ask to be a celebrity or a popular social media influencer without first putting yourself in the energy of how that would feel and what life would be like to actually experience those sorts of things. So I want to talk to you guys about first living in the manifestation as authentically as yourself as possible before you can actually realize it. So the first step to this, I would tell you guys, is to, if you're journaling, or the first step to this, I would say, if you're a journaler, grab your journal, or if you're just really good at imagining or using your imagination, I would suggest using that. For me, what I start off with is every morning I'll wake up, and before I even brush my teeth or take a shower, I go straight to my manifestation journal so that I can write down each thing that I'm grateful for and just live in a space of being grateful for everything that I have in my life before I actually start the world. And for me, it's like a practice of building up all of the positivity that I can within myself before I go and face possible negativities that are in the world. And for me, it's been helpful. I've been doing it for about 3 years. And when it comes to the manifestation side of seeing a lot of my things come into fruition, it's definitely made a believer out of me. Before I started doing that, I was kind of just going with the flow. I never really sat down to actually think about what it is that I wanted out of life. I kind of just moved as I went with the flow. And as I started manifesting and writing down my desires so that I can not only see what it is that I want on paper, but also create a plan for myself, because I'm one of those people who, I'm not a planner. I don't like to plan things. I don't like to, if I'm going on a trip, I like to just spontaneously go on the trip and do things randomly and experience the city as a native. I don't like to plan things out in the regular tourist fashion. But I decided I'm going to start writing things down and actually visualizing the life that I want to live. And for me, it's actually worked a lot. The life that I live now is almost exactly how I'd envisioned it 2 years ago. And 5 years ago, the life that I live now, I couldn't have even imagined because I hadn't started my journey. But for a lot of you guys, it's not going to be as simple as just writing something down. It's not going to be as simple as sitting down and imagining, because a lot of you don't believe in yourself. And that's where the self-image comes in. I want to talk to you guys about the most important thing that you can do in this world, and that's believing in yourself and having self-confidence. And it's hard a lot of times with the climate of the world that we live in, but in order for you to succeed, you have to see greatness in yourself before others can see it. And for me as an artist, that's always been my biggest thing, is seeing the talent within myself, which is hard. It's hard to walk around in the dark without knowing what you're going to do next. But that's part of the test that we have here living on this earth and in this plane at this time, is belief. And not only just belief in ourselves, but belief in a higher power that we can actually accomplish anything that we set our minds out to do. And that's what I want you guys to understand, that in this world, we only have ourselves. In this world, we only have ourselves. We can only depend on ourselves. We may have help. We may have people who say that they're going to be there, or they may not be there. But ultimately, you can only depend on yourself to make the next level happen for you. And that all starts with self-confidence and believing in yourself and knowing that you can create any reality you want. And I'm here to tell you that it is possible, because I've done it on multiple occasions. I've been all over the world. I've lived in several different places just off strictly believing in myself. And I'm a college dropout, so it was never supposed to be easy for me. That's why I'm sharing my tools and what I do with you guys, so that you can live a life that you want to, and you don't feel like you have to settle for something so you don't feel like you have to settle for a life that you don't truly want. Your options are limitless, and this world is huge. There are so many things that you can do. And if you haven't figured out what it is that you want to do yet, think about what it is that you do well. What is it that you can do that no one else can do? Or what is it that you can do that you feel like you can do in your sleep? For me, it's my music. For you, it may be cooking. Even if it seems like something as small as knitting. People need blankets. It's cold, it's winter, the homeless need blankets. You can knit blankets for the homeless. There's always something that you can do with your craft, and it may not be the most glamorous thing. It may not be something that you can get 1 million followers or 1 million views off of, but it's still important, because at the end of the day, everyone contributes to society. The McDonald's worker or the drive-through cashier is just as important as the president or your favorite celebrity. We all have our role to play in this world. Once you figure out who you are, life becomes limitless and your options start to overflow. But it isn't until you figure out who you are and what it is that you were put on this earth to do that your life will really start to change in a drastic way. I want to say good luck, and I want to say thank you again for watching this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe, and tune in for the next video.